Howdy folks, Sunny in the South. Hope everybody doing real good. Saucy style chili mac on the menu this afternoon. I'm going to show you how I put together a chili mac that's quite a bit different than what you're used to. I don't like thick, just heavy pasta chili macs. I like for there to be quite a bit of sauce in mine, but I don't want the sauce to be thin. It needs to be gravy consistency. I don't use elbow macaroni either. I use the bow tie type pasta back there, the farfalle, however you say it, farfalle, have no idea. It's that stuff. Key ingredient for this is this French's Chili-O. I don't know what it is about it, but I find it has the best flavor and herb and spice combination out of all the seasoning mixes you can buy that are already prepared. You're going to need a pound of ground beef. That's 90-10. You're going to want a lean ground beef. This is a one-pot cook. It's going to keep you from having to fool with straining fat and whatnot. You're going to need some tomatoes, some chunky cut tomatoes like a rotel or something. And this is a pint of crushed tomatoes. That's homemade crushed tomatoes. We're going to get that in there. Going to need about 4 cups of beef broth back there. I've whipped that up with the better than bouillon beef base. About 3 teaspoons for 4 cups of water. Going to need an onion, a bell pepper. Going to need some cornstarch. We're going to get some other seasonings in, some powder, some garlic powder, some cumin, a little cayenne. We'll give it a taste. May need some onion powder, maybe put some oregano in it. Let's get to cooking. Get these onions on here. Bell pepper in. Get this all mixed up. We're going to let this cook here a few minutes till this hamburger is cooked through and these vegetables are softened up some. We're going to go in with this Chili-O seasoning. We'll get us a little garlic powder in here, about a teaspoon. We're going to get a touch of cumin in. Do about a half a teaspoon of that. And we're going to let these spices cook here, toast up a few minutes with these vegetables and this ground beef. Just a little cayenne pepper in. Do about a half to 3/4 teaspoon of that. Chunk tomatoes. I'm going to get about half this pint of those crushed tomatoes in there. Get this beef broth in. Do about 2½ cups of that. Get some black pepper in here. Smelling pretty good. Alright, we got this up to a little simmer, and there's some starch in that Chili-O. And you can see the consistency here, still pretty thin. And that's fine, because this is what we're going to use to actually cook the pasta. And the pasta is going to thicken and it's going to absorb the sauce. And we'll add to it as needed. I'm going to measure out here about how much these bow ties are going in. Usually do this by eyeballing, and when you're trying to cook on video, you got to be a little bit more specific. That's 2 cups right there. gonna need just a little bit more. And a little bit more. That's about 2.5 cups bow tie pasta. I'm gonna cut the fire back on this. Get a lid on it. We're gonna let this simmer here real lightly for about 15 minutes, and I'll stir it a time or two. Make sure there ain't no sticking going on. We've been cooking here about 15 minutes. I stirred it a few times, and you can see most all of our liquid is gone. The pasta has been drinking. It's smelling pretty good. And then what's left on this beef broth, I'm going to pour the rest of them tomatoes in there. We're going to get us some cornstarch in. About 2.5, 3 teaspoons, almost a tablespoon cornstarch. Get this mixed up. So basically that's about 2 cans of tomatoes, either rotel or chunk tomatoes, or you can just buy whole tomatoes and bust them up yourself. About 2 cans of tomatoes, 4 cups of broth. And I'm going to go in with a little bit of smoked paprika. Give this a taste. See what it's talking about. Man, that's good. Got a little smoke in the background. We're going to put the lid back on this and let it simmer about another 15 minutes because that pasta's still going to drink. See y'all back shortly. It's been going about 15 more minutes. And this is looking real good to me. You can see we got this nice sauce. Everything's come together real good. Let's get this plated up and get some cheese on it. Just gonna drizzle me a little nacho cheese right here in the middle. Put some cheddar cheese on there too, be real good. Sprinkle a little chive on here just to make it look like something. I'll tell you what, that's good right there. Get a little here of that nacho cheese with each bite. Good eating. That's a simple little old dish. That's some Chili-O Mac. Some Saucy Chili Mac. Till next time, peace.